All right, folks, this is LD, and I'm back once again with another unboxing. And this unboxing is something that I've probably been waiting for about a month. All right, so I've been waiting for this watch about a month, but a little bit longer than that. And I'll tell you real quick. So about a month ago, I was at WindUp New York City. And while I was up there at WindUp New York City, I was going to go to the StudioUnderd0g counter because they did a collaboration with a British company also known as Fears, which I think is the oldest, youngest name in British watchmaking or whatnot, because the company's been around for a while, then it went defunct, but now it's brought back by a family member, and they are putting out some great products. And if I'm wrong about that, somebody please correct me if I'm wrong about that. That being said, they did the second of a series. The first one was the Gimlet. The second one was the Manhattan, which is an reddish orange type watch. My son's favorite color is orange. I wanted to get him something for his birthday this year that was kind of orange. So I've been looking for some kind of watches for my younger son. And unfortunately, when I got there, the line for the Manhattan was just ridiculous. It was like almost like a 2 to 3 hour wait. They're going crazy right now on Chrono 24 and on the secondary market. But while I was there, they had another version, which was this one right here, which was what is in here, which is the Mim0sa. And when I saw the Mim0sa, even though the strap that it came on, I thought it was kind of casual. When I saw the Mim0sa, I literally instantly saw something that I can wear as a business dress watch, meaning that I can change the strap out, put a leather strap on it, and then see how it sits on the wrist. And could I wear it? You know, could I put it with a black strap, red strap, green strap, brown strap, or whatnot? But when I saw it, I said I had to go get it. StudioUnderd0g was actually, because of the line, they were passing out cherries in line to help people be able to get that way they wouldn't have to stand out in line too long. But even such, it was still a long line. Now this is kicking my butt. There's StudioUnderd0g. Hold on, am I missing something? Because it's taped over here. Is this? Let me see. Is this oh? Because I want to make sure that I don't. See, there you go. You cutting into something that you shouldn't be cutting into. And let me see. Because yeah, so did I cut into something I shouldn't be cutting into? Yup. Well, I shouldn't say I cut into something that I shouldn't have been cutting into. That's how you lose a finger, LD. I know that's how I lose a finger, but I'm so excited about this because I've been wanting this watch for a while. Now this just came in today. As always, let me see if there's any packing. All right, okay. I just want to make sure that there's no packing, what's the word I'm looking for? Any packing slip that has my information on there. But this is what we got. And there we go. So this is what it comes in. Let's see what we got going on. Whew, I am so excited about this watch. Oh my gosh. Let's see how this, because you know you always gotta be smarter than the average bear. This is very nice. I like this right now. So the material of this box is pretty good. I like that it has the Fears and the StudioUnderd0g logos on there. And let's see. Oh wow. All right, I'm gonna take this out. And what that was that I took out is the certificate of authenticity. Got the StudioUnderd0g, and I don't know if these are stamps, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Looking at these signatures on the card, these actually seem like legit pen signatures on the card, which is I'm impressed by, because I think they said so real quick, because if you went to WindUp, you got an early an early access to the Mimosa. But one thing they said about the Mimosa was that if you went on the website during the 9 hours that the Mimosa was going to be released, every order during that time was going to be fulfilled. They were just going to be releasing certain batches. I believe the total number is somewhere around between 2 and 3,000, maybe 3,500. I'm not sure, but I think that's where the numbers are. So, but like some of those guys aren't getting theirs till like February, I think, right? And in here is an invitation to join the Fears Owners Club, which is pretty cool. I appreciate that. And membership is free for life. And the only thing is that you have joined between 1846, that you have a watch made from 1846. Like I said, they're one of the oldest brands in today. So I will definitely be joining that after this conversation. So, like I said, you get the invitation, and the certificate of authenticity comes inside the box. All right, and that's pretty cool. But let's look at the Mimosa. And so, as you see, that Mimosa right there, the orange, I'm very impressed by the packaging. Once again, that's probably how to actually do the instructions. And this, like I said, this, I could rip into this, but I'm not. Let's put that right there. Nice travel bag. I like this. This is a nice travel bag for this watch. Also, I know this card is what it goes around. This little piece of leather card. The leather card, it's a swatch, right? So it's a swatch of leather. It's not as rigid as what you would find on some of the other micro brands, to where it can actually hold. But I think that because this is a leather strap, it's not really meant to hold shape so much. And this is going to get worn. I'm telling you this right now. So unfortunately, you will not anytime soon, judging by initial viewing, you will not anytime soon see this on any kind, at least not this one, not mine. You're not going to see this on any Chrono 24 or resale group. So to my knowledge, oh, look at that. Oh my God. I don't know. Let me see if I can bring this in so that you can see. Let me see if you can see the texture of the dial, because it's something that you got to kind of see in person when the light hits. And I heard that during the what's it called? During the outside in the sun, it actually is pretty good. And let's see that. So here's the dial. There goes your crown. Let me see if I can get a good. There goes your crown. Pretty fairly thin. The strap feels fairly comfortable. Quick release. Definitely. I think it's 20 millimeter lugs going across. It's a 40 I think it's a 39 millimeter dial. Onion crown. Is it a screw down crown? I don't think so. No, it's not a screw down crown. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we wind, it is manual wind. So you can probably see the I don't want to pop it out and break it already first day, but it looks good. I tell you one thing, this looks better in person than, and for this unboxing, what I left out, and I'll probably grab it. Do I have it anywhere close to me? I don't. What I left out was the LUME, because the LUME I don't think. Yeah, the entire dial is loomed, and I'm looking for my other bag, that way I can just show you the loom, but I don't have my other bag right here with me, so I'll probably pause and show that loom. But in the meantime, or put it like in the up here in the video somewhere to show the close-up of the loom. But this is absolutely stunning. All right, so let's try it on the wrist. Okay, let's try this on the wrist. Let's take off my Hunter's Moon moon swatch. This is the Hunter's Moon swatch. That's the one with the finger pointing at you. And see how this fits on my 7 3/4 inch wrist. I think that's a winner. I think that is a winner. And I'll tell you what, once I come back, I'm going to change the strap. Even though I like this is like a suede. One of the reasons why when I looked at this in person, it was the dial that kind of really hit in the right light. And so I'm going to actually swap out. I'm going to pause the video here, come back with a loom torch, and I'm going to swap out the strap. And there's nothing wrong with this strap. So I'm just going to say this. There's nothing wrong with the strap at all. This is actually a very cool, calm. For me, it's a very casual strap. And those of you that know me know that, you know, I like to have straps that match my leathers. And I don't have anything gray, but it's fairly neutral. So, like I said, I'm going to take this and actually pause the video here and then come back and change out the strap. I will say this. This is one of those watches that I think will actually, you know, I already said that this is not going to be leaving my, and this is a new strap, so bear with me here because it is going to take some finagling there. And it's still a little tight, so that's just me strapping that. Let's loosen that. Let's loosen that just a little bit. As a matter of fact, I have a deployant clasp that I'll actually end up putting on this. And to me, once that strap breaks in, it'll actually be fairly well. As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Through the magic of, you know, videography, I've taken the time and I've changed it to a sailcloth, which is ironic because once again, the guys at StudioUnderd0g know what they're doing. So like, yes, I will put this on a leather strap that actually probably needs to get more broken in. I want to see how this works with a green and brown strap because that will end up happening. But, you know, there's just a gray sailcloth, which I have that's actually already broken in. I can go ahead and put that on. There we go. There we go. And put that on. That's right. So this is, and that's a good wrist shot right there. This is the Fears by StudioUnderd0g Mim0sa. Absolutely great watch. I'll do a review on this a little bit later, but initial impressions is just absolutely wonderful. This watch will get more. All right. Once again, like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out.